Yo, say it ain't so. For those that was around in the early 2000s, y'all remember AND1 basketball and the AND1 mixtapes. It was probably one of the hottest shit in the streets. If you wasn't watching Smack DVDs, you was probably watching AND1 DVDs. And if you was watching neither, I definitely did not want to be friends with you. And if you did watch AND1 mixtapes, you know Hot Sauce. There's no way in the world you don't know Hot Sauce. Hot Sauce was like the hood's AI. You know how today all the jokes like, yo, he's like the Wish App, whoever. He was the Wish App Allen Iverson at the time. Allen Iverson was the flyest, coolest dude in the world, but he was in the actual NBA. When it came to the street ball, Hot Sauce was that guy. Hot Sauce was inspiring every kid in the basketball courts that was playing in his local rec. And I see this video and this broke my heart. I'm praying to God this ain't true, or we find a little bit more information about what's actually happening. But this lady has claims against Hot Sauce that Hot Sauce allegedly did advances on her when she was 16 years old. This is all alleged. We have not seen any information on this. We have not seen any videos. I haven't even heard about this on the internet. I saw this come across my table and I'm like, whoa, hold up, Hot Sauce. Nah, I gotta see what's going on. Not my guy. Sub to the channel, guys. Comment down below. Please share your thoughts. You guys heard about any of this? Or are you new to this as well? Don't forget we're doing a giveaway. We just hit 10,000. We're trying to fill up the rest of the raffle spots. We need 5 more. If you guys want to be part of that giveaway, like this video, comment down below, sub to the channel, take a screenshot, send it over to me on my Instagram DM. But let's see what Shorty had to say about Hot Sauce and her relationship.
So trigger warning. This is going to be a very controversial, probably. We're going to, this is a very big thing that I'm about to talk about, that I'm brave enough to talk about now because I owe it to 16-year-old me. In 2007, the basketball team AND1 came down to our school when I was a young woman, and they did a performance of whatever basketball type, I don't even care, okay, long story short. They left syringes in the bathroom. They were kicked out of they were never allowed back in that school again. I don't want to say where I live.
Syringes? It was shooting up, you trying to say? Or they were taking steroids, because taking steroids to double dribble and travel is crazy. The hell were these players taking steroids for? Syringes in the bathroom? I'll believe her saying that they were shooting up before taking roids. Why would an NBA and one basketball player be taking roids?
There is a man on the team, or a coward on the team, named Philip Champion. A lot of people know him as Hot Sauce from AND1. I was 16 years old. My friends and I were at Hastings. We walk out and we were approached by him, his friends, in a van. And he was aware of our age. You know, he asked how old I was. I told him. He said how pretty I was and how my lips were beautiful and that he just thinks I'm a beautiful young girl and that I needed to hang out with them because they were gonna have a party at a hotel in the town I live in. Okay, I've always thought that it couldn't have whatever you want to say on TikTok, which I should be able to say what I need to say and it be on here. Because I went to the party myself. And as young women, we are told, you ask for it. I didn't ask for what happened to me that night. I went to the hotel and I followed him into a room. And he, in that room, and kept telling me repeatedly for the amount of time, whatever time it was, which felt like forever, that I had hood in me over and over and over and over again, repeatedly over and over and over again. I had friends who heard me.
Hold on, I gotta bring that back. My fault. He said she had hood in him? A hood in her? What'd that mean? Like you got the hood inside of you?
And kept telling me repeatedly for the amount of time, whatever time it was, which fell. And I followed him into a room. And he, in that room, and kept telling me repeatedly for the amount of time, whatever time it was, which felt like forever, that I had hood in me over and over and over and over again, repeatedly over and over and over again. I had a couple friends who heard me screaming, but again, we were young women and too afraid to do anything about it because nobody takes us effing seriously. I'm doing this because so many young girls blame themselves for what a disgusting man does. Disgusting man has been walking around since I was 16 years old, and I don't know what he has done or what he's capable of, but I've tried to come after him. I have told AND1, I have put in complaints, and none of it is being taken seriously. I want him to know, and this team to know, that they should be ashamed of themselves because it is disgusting what I went through, and I didn't deserve it. 16-year-old me did not deserve that. No matter how you want to spin it, I was a child, and a child's rational part of their brain does not develop till they're 25 years old. I didn't deserve it. I didn't ask for it. But I want Philip Champion to know that you did ask for this, and you are disgusting, and you should be ashamed of yourself. And I'm not humiliated to post this, and I don't care who believes me, because he knows, and I know what happened that night.
Again, this is all alleged. We have no exact 100% cement proof that this really happened or that it was. One thing that I would love to know is how old is she today? Like, how long ago was this? Because, bro, the AND1, when did the AND1 fall apart? Bro, I feel like I haven't heard about AND1 basketball, unless I'm tripping, since like 05, 06. And I feel like that's even late. The fact she said, one thing that caught my attention too, if I was a detective, she tried to reach out to AND1, but they didn't believe her because people were trying to say that I guess she wanted that for herself because she went to the party and followed him in the room. She said, my brain wasn't developed until 25. I was a kid, however you want to spin it. So was she down with it at the time, which again, she's underage, if this is allegedly true. That's not what I'm trying to spin. I'm just saying, why did she include that part in her story? Was she giving off that night like she was down for it, everything? Because she said her friends heard her scream. But now you're saying your brain don't develop till 25. What I got from that was that night, you might have been down with it, which again, you should have never had an say because you're not even legal enough to consent. I don't know what state you're in actually, so that's hard for me to say. But off the tattoos face, I'm thinking Southern California, Arizona. I don't know, something about her house and decor, give me Arizona. But why add that part of the story? Is that what the is that what AND1 responded back to her with? And then do we know like what legal age of consent is in that state? Age, me personally, I go by morals. I don't care what the laws are. Anything under you can't buy a bottle or get in the club with me, you're too young. If you cannot walk in the liquor store, buy a bottle and walk inside the club, you're too young. Even 18, that's I think national, like legal, that's still too young. That's crazy. 18's even too young. But I wonder why this is being spun off, like she said, by AND1 and all that. Is it because the legal age of consent in that state and they're trying to say she was down with it? Is that what it was? Either way, I wish we can hear more sides of the story. Is this something that I think Hot Sauce will probably respond to? Not at all. Not at all. Why would he? I'm not even seeing national media picking this up. She's talking about AND1 basketball. Bro, hold on, I gotta see real quick. When did this fall apart? When did AND1 basketball end their league? Yo, it's crazy. I said 05, I was just joking. But look, AND1 Travel Basketball Live Tour ended in 2008, according to the internet. The brand was also sold in 2005 to Billy Penn. And that's literally, I feel like the last time I remember AND1 was like 05. And when you used to go to Kmart and see them AND1 sneakers next to the Shacks, like that was so long ago, I could barely remember it. I was like super young. But let me know your thoughts down below. If we see any responses or any more information that comes out from this, I will make sure to include it in this video. But I'm happy she got her truth out. It is her truth to herself. We don't know if she's lying. We don't know what. Or if it's not 100% of the story is accurate. You know, a lot of people say that I learned that when I was taking psychology class, you saying your truth is still the truth, even if you're lying, because technically you're not lying. You're saying your perception. Exactly. Sometimes people would, that's what they would say is 3 sides of every story. Your story, her story, and the truth. It's because me and you might really deal with something at the exact same time. And both of our perceptions of that exact same incident was going to be different. And neither one of us are lying, but you're just telling how your brain actually remembers it and your perception of what happened. I wish we could hear the other side respond, but at this point, is it smart for him to respond or just play the quiet game? I don't really know. Sub up, guys. Comment down below. I see she got a ring on her finger. I'm assuming she's married. I hope everything's well in life, but this is very random. Very random. Is there like, this had to be when she was in high school, had to be like 96 to 2008. 96 to 2008. When did Hot Sauce join AND1? Let me see that. Yo, Hot Sauce joined, so he wasn't even there for that long. Hot Sauce joined 2002, is why I said the last time I remember is like 04, 05. So he joined 2002 and the shit ended in 08. So he wasn't even there for that long. So the gap of when this happened had to be from 2002 to 2008. That's the gap of when it had to happen. Let me know down below if you guys from the town that she's from, have you ever heard these rumors before from other people? Let me know your thoughts down below. Sub up, guys. If you want to be part of that giveaway, make sure you DM.